That opening though.
Welcome to another episode of Neon Radio. I'm Reece.
And I'm Dan.
This week we're reviewing Falcon and the Winter Soldier Episode 1. Sam Wilson and Bucky Barnes realize that their futures are anything but normal. This is a good opening, but it has a lot of backstory. It's giving us that.
Yeah.
It's giving us that initial talking about these characters, something that they haven't done yet, truly with Bucky and Sam.
Yep.
And that's something that we've missed a lot in these films from these characters. So it's nice to get this backstory about where Sam comes from, which we don't... I don't think we've ever had it. I'm trying to think of when if we had it at all.
The first time we see him is when Cap's running.
Yeah.
And he sees him sitting down, I think.
And he doesn't really give us much.
No, doesn't.
So it's nice to see his sister and kind of where he's from, this boat. And
I like how it's just grounded compared to WandaVision.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
I missed I'm not going to say standard, that's not the right word. Something a bit more simpler, like this show.
Yeah, it's more, it's
change.
Kind of like a drama.
Yeah.
In all retrospect.
Yeah.
It's like, it really is pulling it back in a lot of ways, and allowing the characters that are very human, because they are very human and they are human, but most of them aren't like superhuman, to have their say and have their time in the spotlight. Yeah. Going into things like Bucky's backstory and seeing that he still psychologically has these problems. Intriguing. Yep. Seeing that he has nightmares about them, about his past.
That goes to it's like he's human.
Yeah.
He goes through the same stuff that some people have, post-traumatic stress.
Yeah, exactly. And
good to see.
It's weird though. For me, I'm finding that this show isn't hitting as hard as WandaVision personally, and which both yourself and Declan were like, nah, this is better opening.
Yeah, man.
I agree that the initial opening was very good.
I was gonna say that opening though.
It's very, very good. That opening is very, very good.
It's probably one of the best action scenes I've seen in a long time.
Pretty much, it may be one of the best, like, Marvel-based action scenes ever.
It's so good, man.
And it's shot very wide, and you always know what's going on. You're not confused with the opening shots.
Yeah, the choreography in this, it's not... I keep saying it. What's that Charlize Theron?
What?
What's that Charlize Theron movie on Netflix?
Oh, Old Guard.
Yeah.
We always come back to dissing Old Guard.
It's like Old Guard action scenes.
Yeah.
You know where you are in this.
Exactly.
But that's the thing. He's so agile and mobile. Camera just follows him, and you know exactly where he is.
Yeah, and I think let's from now, like, initially I've enjoyed this first episode, but I want to go into some spoilers with it. So from now on, we're going to talk a bit about spoilers for the show. We do have like that opening sequence with everything where he's flying, jumps through the helicopter, and the missiles come and hit. Yeah. Moments like that are just so exciting and intriguing and creative.
Yeah.
And then we get this pullback, and we get things like Bucky talking to
a psychologist.
A psychologist?
Yeah, psychologist. Yeah.
Actually, probably be a psychiatrist in this circumstance. The wealthier one, the one that make more money.
That's true, yeah.
One that can prescribe drugs. But
although there was no drugs in this movie.
No. Well, we don't know.
Show. I should say show. See, I said movie because it's like a movie.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
It's like a 6-hour movie, but it's just being split up into 6 episodes.
Yeah.
But yeah, we do have this moment with Bucky where he's talking to a neighbor.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah,
Yuri. And then we find out that through his dream that he's just had recently, that Yuri, his son, has passed away and died, and that Bucky was the one that killed him.
Yep.
This is a very like similar Tony Stark moment with the parents.
Yeah,
where he finds out like, I've killed someone I care for's parents again, or close relative.
Yeah, well, he was just a killing machine. That's his backstory.
And the fact that he's trying to at the moment, his story at the moment is that he's trying to amend those things.
Yep.
Trying to fix what he has done.
Well, he believes that going to the people that are affected,
Yes,
and trying to help them,
yes,
which I think is probably a bad thing because it's always going to remind you, of those evil doings that you.
But psychologically, I think it's very cathartic because he's
it's
crossing
really
off his past.
Yeah,
it's like he's trying to fix the things of his past that he can. And there's a cool scene that we didn't talk about much in the podcast, which is the whole the
dating scene.
No, the scene where he goes after some lady from Hydra that's still doing bad things in the car.
Oh yeah.
So
I forgot about that.
And they're telling him the rules. He's like, don't hurt anyone. Don't do anything illegal.
Yeah.
And he goes, why aren't they swapped around or something like that? Like, anyway, that stuff like that is really interesting. And then we finally get our villain, Flag Smasher, which...
the most terrible name for a villain in the history of Marvel Universe.
It's not good.
It's a bad name. And they diss it in the show too, which is I thought was pretty funny.
I'm grateful that they actually acknowledge that it's a pretty horrible name. And
it's like those Mexican wrestler names.
Yeah. Kind of, I guess. But yeah, he has a very mediocre past. He just wants to make like it's almost like a One Nation thing. He wants to like bring everyone together in one nation, but have no higher powers at all, which is pretty much just like chaos. It's weird because like, his back past is not very interesting anyway, which is like his father was a politician.
That's why I think they're definitely going to bring in Daniel Bruhl's character.
Yeah, I think they have to do something. Yeah. Bacon Guy has to come in at some point in time. Wow. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that. And then finally we cap this off with Cap. We get a new Captain America.
Cap.
And I'm not really like... We obviously are not supposed to like him. Like, that's where it ends off. We're like, this is a bad decision.
Yeah. The best to me part, or Captain America... Blah, I'll get it out. Best Captain America part in this was the museum.
Yes.
That was sick. Like, walking through that, I could pay money just to walk through that whole Captain
just now.
Yeah.
Like, just to see
cool.
Marvel Museum.
But how cool would it be?
It'd be awesome.
It'd be awesome.
But I think that like the backstory for Sam here is that he is dealing with having to take that mantle or not.
Yeah.
And that's really the antithesis of the show at the moment. And to see, where it's going to go, a theory that Declan had was that he thinks that by the end of it, Sam won't take the mantle of Captain America, but Bucky Barnes will.
Yep. Good theory.
Yeah, I could see it happening. I could see that Bucky eliminates the problems of his past as much as he can and decides to take mantle. He's the closest thing. He's got the super soldier serum.
Yeah.
So
yeah, pretty much.
You'd see it happening. He's got those mint metal arms.
I'm just looking forward to more scenes like that opening one.
Yeah.
But with Bucky and Sam in it.
Yeah.
Just destroying everything in their path.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to them having a head-and-head type of thing. Like, just being like the bulls locking horns for a moment.
Yeah.
Never really fighting it out too much, but definitely getting heated. So I'm waiting for the buddy cop thing happening. Yeah, you know what I mean?
It'll happen.
That's what I want.
It'll happen.
And
I think
that's what I'm looking forward to.
I think this show, it started off really well.
Yeah.
And there's more to come. There has to be.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Yes. All around, I enjoyed it. And I'm looking forward to what's to come next. Yeah. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the YouTube channel and check out Neon Radio Podcast for more in-depth, spoil-filled reviews.
Also, check us out on Neon Radio Reviews on Facebook and Instagram to see what we're doing next.
Thank you for watching this week, and follow us for next week where we do episode 2, and we also bring you Jackie Brown. Continue with our Quentin Tarantino filmography.
That's it.
And you have a good week. Dan, take us out.
I've got to return the shield.